Hello everybody. This is of course the fantastic Nick Dutch, and I'll be doing you a little 3 runestone reading today. Make sure the runestones are thoroughly shuffled through, just running them between my fingers in their velvet bag. That's why you have a velvet bag, not a tough hard leather bag, which would look more sort of like traditional when it comes to sort of runes and that sort of thing. But I've got a velvet bag here, so I'm just like scrunching them around to make sure they're all thoroughly shuffled for you. And we'll put out the 3 stones and we'll see what we can do. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, rate, comment, share, favourite, subscribe and all that jazz, because we like that here in YouTube and internet land. Thanks to some of the recommendations I've been receiving in the comment section, I have actually set up a TikTok under the name of Nick Dutch Tarot Reader, all one word, all lowercase. And I have not yet put like content on that as of yet, but and I don't know whether I'm going to get the time and the energy to get that done, but essentially that's open now. On the basis that this current series of the rune readings, tarot readings and 40 servants readings and anything else that I can create is successful, I will be setting up the doing things for the memberships all over again. So don't forget that membership is still something to bear in mind with the passage of time on this channel, so I can do much more specific tailored stuff for different purposes at different times. And also it'll just be cool. Right, so here's the runestones today. Don't forget, for everyone who's watching now, I am your online street performer for today, and I've got a hat open on the street right now in the form of the super thanks button. So if you get uplifted by what I'm doing here, if you like what I'm doing, if you like my readings, if you want to encourage me to carry on putting out more media, because I'm not going to get any revenue from the advertising stream here on YouTube, or nothing super significant anyway that will be even remotely noticeable, I would advise and recommend, on the basis that you can afford it, to click on the button shaped like a heart with the $ in it and leave me a couple of dollars there if you can afford it, and if you can't, then don't. But here are your 3 runes for today, starting out with Payoff, the Dice Cup, or the Grave Mound Entrance, depending upon how it is perceived. Alright, then you got your Thorn, followed by the Need rune. Okay, so what is this telling you? Alright, a sense of risk, a sense of adventure, a sense of something challenging, but also with a sense of spooky excitement associated with it. Both like being like Indiana Jones and going into a tomb, or being like a gambler who sat there at the craps table with a dice cup, shaking it and not quite sure whether you're going to win or you're going to lose. Which of course depends upon who you're playing with, how you're playing, and what you're playing. So even though you may be thinking, am I going to be lucky, am I not going to be lucky? Think of the circumstances and the situation around what you will be doing, working out whether there are any threats and challenges, and then work out whether it's worthwhile applying that quantity and quality of time to the situation. Alright, that's essentially one of the many ways of interpreting what the Payuth rune is talking about. A lot of these symbols, a lot of the esoteric meanings associated with them are connected to how you think about stuff and how you think about life. You've probably noticed that by now, haven't you? Alright. Thorn rune. Now, taking into account it started off with a Payoff rune, maybe that's a recommendation to look after yourself and protect yourself, because you may be putting yourself into a difficult situation. In what way could that be? It could be financial, socially, relationships. I mean, there's 10 things that matter in life, okay? Health, money, work, family, image, appearance, reputation, property, presence of mind, skill development for the future. Which ones of these are being challenged by current situations, and what kind of reaction should you be deploying? Maybe you want to deploy anger and aggression, being a bit of a prickly person, but that won't necessarily help. I feel that the Thorn rune is trying to encourage you to not be like the Thorn rune. Okay, so you're not to be spiky, you're not to be challenging, you're not to be aggressive or defensive, or just putting all of your sensitivities at the foreground. Alright, and in order to avoid that, you've got to make sure that you're not putting yourself in risk. Are you putting yourself in risk? What are you planning? What are you thinking about? What are these new directions in your life which you're contemplating and cogitating upon? Are they right for you? Are they wrong for you? What's really going on here? And finally, think in a practical sense. Are you doing something detrimental to yourself? I think that part of the reading suggests to me that you've got temptation to do something exciting, to do something really, really challenging. But would that necessarily work for you when it comes to providing you with everything that you require? Or are you indeed putting yourself into a difficult situation and you're going to have to find some means of support to get yourself back on track? If you end up in a difficult situation as a result of your own choices, I think that it's worthwhile working out what could be going wrong first prior to taking action. That's kind of like today's message. If this has made you think, if it has made you happy, then please give me a thumbs up, because that's what this channel requires, and it really does help out me, it helps out the channel, it helps out all the things associated with what I do here. Don't forget the super thanks button if you feel like it and you can afford to do it, and if you can't, don't worry about it for the moment, it's okay. And I'm always interested in your feedback, so leave some comments in the comment section and I will look forward to speaking to you again soon. Alright, keep cool, all will be well.